This is just us playing with words to see how we can make this a little bit more appealing to our ideal client. So position yourself for a huge success as a businesswoman.
That first section is like digging deep into mindset to make sure that they're mentally prepared to start their own business, and to start with a winning mindset is the goal there.
Like, what does it look like to have a winning mindset?
It's definitely the opposite of where I was when I started my business. So low self-esteem, not much confidence, knowing that you need more money and you have gifts and talents, but you're not sure how to structure that or place that to give yourself an advantage. Feeling like you'll kind of be viewed as the usual help and not an actual leader or the actual business owner. Feeling disadvantaged, feeling like you're not enough, maybe struggling with some past trauma.
And so what they really want is the right mindset, right? And starting with a winning mindset. And what that does is eliminating low self-esteem, not knowing how to position yourself, not being viewed as a leader, not feeling like you're enough, and dealing with past trauma. So how can we turn this into a how to do what? So how to eliminate what so you can experience what?
The first two words that come to mind when you ask that question, Rodney, were like joy and strength that they have not experienced before. Self-supportive, capable. They're already willing, because by the time they find me, that means they're willing to make the changes. I don't think that they believe that they're capable of doing so.
So you got to position yourself for huge success as a businesswoman. And as you were kind of like describing everything, I'm thinking you want them how to launch your business with absolute confidence, clarity, and conviction. How to launch your business with absolute confidence, clarity, and conviction. And that's going to cover not enough. That's going to cover past trauma, low self-esteem, not feeling like a leader. And it's all about the mindset. So they want confidence, clarity, and conviction. Number 2 is secure business funding and set yourself up for financial success. What did you mean by that one?
A lot of minorities, and especially women, do not know how to pursue funding, where they can get it from when they start a business. They don't know a lot of the terms, things like bootstrapping and venture capitalists and what it truly means to have an investor in your business. So helping them with a little bit of the business side of financial literacy, but also providing them with resources, awareness, resources, and education for business funding.
Will you actually help them get funding? So if it's just like, if I'm trying to start a business, can you help me get an investor or a line of credit?
Yes.
This is just a joke, but we could fix it up. But what came to me is how to use other people's money to grow your business.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And honestly,
yes, absolutely.
Because that's at the end of the day, that's what the financial literacy, the accounting, the funding, the credit specialist, and all that is going to do. What do they really want? Like when they register the legal form of business, what do they actually want on the opposite end of that?
Credibility, protection, to be legitimate. They usually just have so many questions about which one should I choose. They are mainly looking for something legitimate and they want it to be something credible. CJ said how to protect your name in the game.
All right, so we got how to protect yourself, your brand, and your legacy. So your 4th step, Cynthia, was brand and market your business so you will attract premium clients. What does that mean?
Okay, so again, I'll revert back to my story. When I started, I had some kind of raggedy little logo that I found myself on some type of app. There was no representation. I had no real marketing message. I just considered myself to be the face of my business, even though nobody knew me or whatever. And so I had to do a lot of pounding pavement, and I did a lot of headhunting myself. And I spent a lot of time prospecting back then. And it was in my hometown. So I would actually go drive around, walk office to office, because when I first started, I was only consulting physicians. So I was out, visiting physicians' offices and stuff. And I knew nothing about having, a brand that stood out against my competitors in the industry, who were my competitors, all of this kind of stuff, and how to speak to that target audience originally. Like I knew nothing about that stuff.
Okay.
I was just out there in the streets, as they say, hustling nonstop. What I've learned from my last business coach, and even more so with Ben, is you don't have to pull on the right people once you have perfected those things, or at least structured your marketing message in a way that it resonates with your target audience. It will draw the right people to you.
What kind of business do these women want to start, or it's whatever business they want to start? Do you got a specific type of business women that you're working with, or is more general?
I would say though, mostly online.
The target is online. Okay, so we'll speak to online, and when you speak to one, you'll attract people just like them. and
Yeah.
they'll get it.
But the target is online. That's definitely much who I'd rather deal with is online businesses.
So you got brand and market your business, so you will attract premium clients. What does premium clients mean to you?
Clients who are going to pay their first price, pay their ask without asking for a discount, but clients who actually see the value in what they're providing.
So is that a $3,000, $5,000? Is there a high-end ticket online business that they're setting up?
No, especially since it's just the beginning for them.
Mm-hmm.
And for a lot of these women, it's their first business ever.
So how to attract clients that value what you do and pay what you're worth.
That worth is definitely a catchword.
All right. Her fifth one is put your business on autopilot. What does that mean?
Don't do as much work as I did in the beginning. Once you've got some of these things in place, there's so much that can be automated, like your marketing, things on social media, a website if it's needed at the time, email messaging or text messaging, lead generation, so different aspects of business operations, that they could put on autopilot without having to manually do it every single time. And I get a lot of ladies that still want to do bookkeeping by hand, and I'm like, no. They're like, I can buy a notebook. I'm like, we're not going to do that. So kind of like exposing them to new resources, platforms to help make the job easier or to help make business operations easier rather than trying to manually do everything.
How do I squeeze every single thing out of what I'm doing, maximize, and how do I make the most out of every piece of effort? So optimization is like efficiency, maximization is just like to the moon and back, right? So that's ultimately what they want to do. They want to optimize, which means less money, less time, less energy, and maximize, get more in return. That's what we're talking about with automation, right?
Yes.
So number one is how to launch your business with absolute confidence, clarity, and conviction. Number two, how to use other people's money to grow your business. Number three, how to protect yourself, your brand, and your legacy. Number four, how to attract clients that value what you
do and pay what you're worth.
And number five, how to maximize your income working 50% less. So that's what the automation is going to do. So ideally, systems in place is going to make less work for you. And so now walk away from anything you don't want and take control of your life forever. What does that mean?
Running away from what you don't want or running toward what you do want. Which one are you doing? That's like leave your 9 to 5.
Everything we've done so far is assuming they have a current job or current source of income and they're doing everything else part-time. What else do they want?
Independence. Of course, financial freedom, to be secure.
Okay, so they want to leave their 9 to 5 so they could do what? What's the opposite of 9 to 5?
Work for yourself. Be your own boss.
And this is what I'm asking. What will they do as their own boss or when they control their destiny? Like, what will they be able to do that they can't do at their 9 to 5?
They're the decision maker.
What decisions can they make?
In a sense, they become limitless because, when you're in a 9 to 5, you usually have some type of corporate ladder or something going, and you're either going to climb that or you're going to stay where you are. But having your own business gives you options. I mean, you already own it all. So the freedom to continue to grow into whoever you want to be.
What do you think your ideal client wants to be able to do that they can't do at their 9 to 5?
Definitely spend more time with their families, and enjoy leisurely activity without having to try to explain themselves or out of fear that they're going to lose a job or not have enough PTO to take that vacation or not making enough money to be able to take that vacation.
Yeah.
Give them options, give them choices.
Boom. So how to create consistent and predictable income so you can walk away from your 9 to 5 forever. What are the 6? What are the 6 steps?
How to launch your business with absolute clarity, confidence, and conviction. How to use other people's money to grow your business. How to protect yourself, your brand, and your legacy. How to attract clients that value what you do and pay what you're worth. How to maximize your income working 50% less. And how to create consistent and predictable income so you can walk away from your 9 to 5 forever.
So this is what you're pitching them on the sales call, by the way, Cynthia. Like when you at that pitch, these are the 6 things that's going to help you actually do and implement in our coaching program. And all you want to do is kind of like take the time to just be able to describe in 3 to 5 sentences, like how you're going to help in an appealing way and make that sound sexy. So everybody that hears it is like, shit, here's my money.
That's right.
Wow.
That's really cool. That's so cool. Okay, so these are the teaching points for my coaching program, right?
Yeah. So first is your pitch, right? This is your pitch. But then we're gonna build your coaching program around these three things. So you're gonna teach them everything they need around confidence, clarity, and conviction, everything they need to fund, everything they need to protect themselves, everything they need to attract clients, everything they need to optimize, which means set up systems, and then everything they need to actually build consistent and predictable income. And that's the consistent lead generation, optimization, or whatever they need to do to actually get people to sign on and continue working with them so they have consistent income so they can leave their job.